Istanbul is one of the most crowded cities of the world. The city has a population of approximately 15 million. This crowded population is using water from 17 different sources. Daily water consumption in Istanbul is approximately 3 million cubic meters. It is very important in terms of public health to deliver the water, a basic need, to the cities where millions of people live in a potable quality. Providing water, delivering the water to the entire city in a healthy and clean way. Behind these works, which appear to be easy, there is a complicated planning and operating process which requires large investments. Here is Ömerli Dam. The structure constructed on the large area next to the dam is Ömerli Potable Water Treatment Plant, one of the most important stations of potable water network of Istanbul. This plant receives water from 4 different resources, which are lifeblood of Istanbul, and treating it in 4 large treatment plants constructed next to each other. On Anatolian side, a large part of Beykoz and all the other districts in Anatolian side and in European side, some parts of Fatih and Bakırköy, coastal parts of Beşiktaş and Sarıyer, and the entire Zeytinburnu district receive their water from Ömerli plant. Ömerli Dam, Darlık Dam, Sungurlu İSKİ regulators and Melen are the raw water resources feeding the plant. Ömerli Dam Lake is one of the most important water resources in terms of capacity. At the potable water treatment plants of İSKİ, water is monitored at each step of treatment. Starting with the raw water inlet, samples are continuously taken from the intermediary levels and clean water outlets of the plants, and these samples are analyzed at laboratories. Therefore, the working principle is determined according to the qualifications of the raw water and water flows. At the potable water treatment plants, the first stop for water from the dam is the aeration tank. Here, volatile organic substances are removed and iron and manganese oxidation is ensured. Thus, oxygen is added up to the water. After this process, the water is taken to ozonization unit. Ozone gas is used in treatment in order to demolish the microorganisms in water. Ozone gas is obtained by inserting high-voltage electricity into oxygen. Mixing of ozone with water is carried out in closed tanks. The next stop of water is the fast mixing ponds. After that, polyelectrolyte is added into the water and the water is taken into slow mixing ponds. Water mixed with chemical substances is then taken to sedimentation tanks and goes through retention here. In this period, solid substances in the water settle down to the bottom together with the chemical substances they have combined with. And clean water remaining on top is taken to sand filter tanks. In sand filter tanks, substances which have not settled down in the sedimentation tanks hold onto the sand filter bed this time, and they are separated from the water. At the next step, the water is chlorinated to purify it from the microorganisms harmful to health. Chlorine also prevents the water from bacteriological pollution in its voyage in pipe until it reaches to the city. For this reason, water streaming in houses requires a certain amount of chlorine. After all these steps, clean water is taken to the storage tanks. Before it is provided to the city, samples are taken again, tested at laboratories, and last controls are made. At İSKİ laboratories, many analyses are conducted from heavy metals to toxins, from taste and odor of the water to pollutant parameters. With its high quality at its laboratories, İSKİ is entitled to obtain Turkish Accreditation Agency accreditation documents, a member of European Accreditation (EA). In addition, in relation to the water flowing from taps in Istanbul, İSKİ is publishing a quality report regularly each month. According to the analysis results, tap water in Istanbul has a quality even above Turkish standards, European Union, American Environment Protection Agency, and World Health Organization.